Bones, and this is your weekly haul. Now, I do have to head out here in a bit, but I wanted to get the haul out just to get out of the way for the weekend. So let's get into it. I got a good amount of movies, a lot of horror, some pretty random stuff that you'll kind of be like, what's going on with this guy? But let's check it out. So first up, I picked up this Nightmare on Elm Street collection. Now, I was at the pawn shop and I figured, why should I buy this? Because I already have it. I already barely ordered the old school DVD set. So I was kind of like, why do I need this? But once I opened it up, I saw that all the discs were like mint. And I am sick like that. I don't have this collection. And $5, I went ahead and picked it up. So add that to the Nightmare on Elm Street collection. I did pick up a 4K. It did come with the slip. And this is Evil Dead 2. Pretty cool. I mean, to have this on 4K, I'm gonna check it out. This has a code. If, you know what to do if you want it. Pretty cool to add it to the 4K collection. I've been looking for 4Ks, but there hasn't really been much I wanted. But this one was pretty good, so picked it up. I picked up this random movie. I ordered this. It cost me, I think like how was it? $8 maybe. But The Pit and the Pendulum. I kind of remember this from like back in the VHS days, but I don't know it that good, so I went ahead and picked it up. It just looked interesting to me. Lance Henriksen, Jeffrey Combs. It's a full moon release. So I remember this, but I don't remember watching it that good. So it'd be fun to check it out again this weekend. I picked up Day of the Dead, the remake, with Mina Sorvino and Nick Cannon and Ving Rhames. But I think I have this on DVD, but I don't have it on Blu-ray. So add it to the collection. Recently, I picked up Lights Out on DVD. It was pretty good. I mean, it was all right. So I went ahead and found it on Blu-ray. I think it cost me like $3, so that was pretty cool. Carnivorous with DMX, like a giant snake movie. I think this one cost me $2.50, so no big deal for the creature feature collection. I finally ran across another Lake Placid movie, which I don't usually see. I mean, I have the first Lake Placid, but I rarely come across the other ones. I don't know why. But this is Lake Placid 2 with the insert. And it actually says Pam and Rusty. So thanks a lot, Pam and Rusty. This is coming to my collection. So some alligator action. I like Lake Placid, the first one, but I rarely seen any of the rest of the sequels. So it'll be cool to check this out. Then we have, I picked up recently something like this, but it was Carnies. Vipers with Tara Reid. That's the slip. Never heard of it, never seen it, but I'll check it out. Add it to the collection. I got this triple feature from Mill Creek. It has Nana, Evil Behind You, and Night Feeders, but it's still sealed. So I'll sit on this for a while. I don't know if I'll open it, probably, but add it to the collection. I picked up a couple of these in the same pawn shop. They were 50 cents. But I don't know much about them, so I just picked all of them up. This was Dark Floors from Ghost House. This one has a pretty cool slip. But, never heard of this one that much, but pretty cool. Added to the collection. Another one from Ghost House Underground, Trackman. This looked like a subterranean killer or something like that. So I do love my tunnel movies, so I'll check this one out. By the way, I did like last week I finally watched So Above, So Above, So Below or something like that. It was pretty good. It had a little bit of a claustrophobic feeling, but it was pretty good. Psych 9. Another one from Ghost House. Like I said, I never seen this. Added to the horror collection. Then I got some crazy Psych Ward movies. This is Psych Ward. Yeah, don't know much about it, but added to the collection. I had picked up The Ward on Blu-ray a while back, but obviously I ran across it on DVD for 50 cents, so picked it up as well. I put this on, but I didn't exactly like completely watch it. But it seemed alright. It's like a ghost asylum story, directed by John Carpenter. But I have to get a better look at it just to make sure. Blood Punch from Midnight Releasing. Another one I never heard of. It has a pretty cool disc in there, but have to check it out. Add it to the collection. Essence of Echoes. Another one. I mean, I don't have it, but it looked pretty interesting, so check it out. Dead Awake. This is some Stephen Baldwin action, where before he became like really religious, he would make like all kinds of crazy movies, but now he doesn't anymore. In fact, you really rarely hear of him. But Stephen Baldwin, one of the Baldwin brothers, actually, to me, he's pretty cool. But I mean, he gave up on movies, so all we have is all the cheese that he made before he stopped making movies. Then we got Zombie Diaries 2 on DVD. Just picked it up for the fun of it. I think I have Zombie Diaries, so one day I'll get in the zombie mood and I'll check it out. I picked up another one of these Masters of Horror, Anchor Bay. This is John Landis with the slip. Deer Woman. It did come with a little, they come with like a little card and the insert, but I have never heard of this movie. I know it has that old school guy, Brian Benben from I Come in Peace or Dark Angel with Dolph Lundgren, but I've never seen it, so I'll have to check it out. But I do have a couple of these Masters of Horror. Cool. I picked this up for the randomness because it's Tremors, and it's actually Region 4, so I can't watch it because I still need to get a Region free player, which I will do, but I haven't gotten around to it. But it is Kevin Bacon in Terror en lo Profundo, which pretty much means terror from the deep. So, I mean, it doesn't say Tremors, it's but that's pretty cool. I mean, I just got it just for shits and giggles. I mean, I'll put it up there with the Tremor movies, but I'm crazy like that. What can I say? I picked something up from my heritage, which is El Luchadores and Mascazaros, but I've seen kind of these movies but see, I'm not really as much a luchador as I'm like an American wrestler. I just wear a mask. But so my style is more like a hybrid of like, I can do like high flying stuff, but I do more like power and scientific wrestling. So I try and like mix it up. But I do know where I came from, which is of course the old school luchadors from Mexico. And I did start my career in Juarez. But this has Mil Mascaras and Blue Demon and Tinieblas. And I do have a couple of these. I think I probably have like 3 or 4. So this will be another one for the collection. I never really watch them, but they're cool to have for, you never know. Uh, I thought I had this, so I wasn't sure, so I picked it up. But actually, I have a different version. I have one that's like a cardboard, like slip, and this is just a regular uh, case with the disc inside. But of course, it's the classic Darkman. Um, Pretty cool movie. One day I need to get around to getting the Darkman that was released on Screen Factory. I just never have, but it's no big deal. I like it good enough. It's directed by Sam Raimi, of course, but I'll check it out. I remember I used to be really like into the sequels, like Durant, like the Return of Durant and all that, but I haven't seen them in a while. So I do own this movie, but I own like the original release, which is a different cover. But this is a newer release, and it's a pretty cool movie, Dragon Slayer. It's like old school dragon movie, but if you've never seen this, the special effects are really cool. They're what do you call it? They're practical, and the dragon looks like pretty crazy. There's a little bit of stop motion in there, but I mean, this is a pretty crazy movie that people don't really talk about. But it's been a while since I seen it, so I might have to like rewatch it. Dragon Slayer. Now I did one day. One day I just happened to stop at Big Lots because I know they have movies there and stuff. But this movie I've always been interested in, but I've never like seen it good. I think on cable one time I caught like the end of it, and I thought it was like looked pretty nice and everything, so I just went ahead and bought it. Megamind on Blu-ray and DVD, $5. It's pretty cool. Some just weird what do you call it? Anime that I do have an anime section, but I'll have to get to that point where I could show all the anime because I have like Robotech and Big O, like a bunch of shows that I enjoy. I have like the whole collection. And then I have just random other like Ninja Gaiden and other stuff that I like. But this is Appleseed. I mean, the newer anime is like really beautiful, but you just gotta check it out. I really like Akira. This is something else that I used to watch, but I don't own any of it. So I came across this. I think it was $2.50. So I went ahead and bought it. But it's the first and second season of Ren and Stimpy. I mean, I used to watch this a lot when it would come out on TV, but I never really got into it that much. But I do remember it was like pretty funny. Like some stuff was kind of like way out there. You have to be like crazy to understand it. But yeah, it's cool for $2.50. It was all right. If I ever feel like checking this out, one Saturday morning, I'll probably check it out. If I'm not working, which I've been doing for the last 2 months. So the next one is a weird movie. You know what? This movie has a funny story because I found it one time, but it was like completely trash. Like the disc was all like totally scratched up. So I didn't buy it. And I'm not a real big Star Trek fan. Like I do know of it, and I do have some favorite things about it. But I'm not like a big, Trekkie or anything. Trekker, sorry. But this one I found, it wasn't like pristine condition, so I went ahead and bought it. I think it was $1. Roddenberry on Patrol. It's like a satire, I guess, of Star Trek, but I don't really know much about it. But it's kind of rare when I looked it up, so that's why I went ahead and bought it. And also, I think Gene Roddenberry, either he's from here or he lived here for a long time, here in El Paso. So, and he's the creator of Star Trek, so, bam! This is another one I never come across, so I just went ahead and picked it up for $1. But I do know of it. I have a Purple Rain, Under the Cherry Moon, but I do not own this, so I just went ahead and picked it up. Graffiti Bridge, Prince. It looks like in okay condition, but I don't know if there's a Blu-ray of this or not. But I mean, Prince is pretty cool. I mean, R.I.P. Poor dude passed away, but he made the music for Batman. So I mean, for Batman. So big up to Prince, and add this to the music section. And the final movie, I didn't get any VHS because I found some, but I didn't really like. There wasn't anything I wanted or that was rare, so I didn't buy any. But I picked up this movie, and surprisingly, it's kind of rare. And I do enjoy Burt Reynolds, like especially like old school Burt Reynolds. And this is White Lightning. Now at first I was like, what is what is this, sir? Well, this is the prequel to Gator, which is a movie that I do know a little bit more, and it's just like bootlegging and southern craziness, driving cars, chicks, fighting, shooting, so stuff that's pretty much up my alley. But this has Ned Beatty, Burt Reynolds, his friend from Smokey and the Bandit. I forget his name. Anyways, Snowman. But this was actually a good watch. I watched this during the week, and it was pretty cool. It's pretty violent and pretty crazy. It had a little bit of a slow burn, but I mean, it for its time, I guess it was pretty cool. But the sequel to this is called Gator, so I'm gonna look for that. But this is White Lightning. So, anyways, guys, that's it. I'm gonna head out right now. So hope everybody's safe out there, and everybody's still hunting for movies and stuff. So see you guys on the next one.
Take a peek at that